What's up YouTube? This is the Wisco Butter channel. My name is Chad and this will be part 2 of polishing Thirsty Whale. In the first part I just concentrated on as high as I could reach from the floor. You can see the line kind of going back right there. So that's what I'm going to work on today, above that line. I'm going to start with the blue. So here's how the blue looks right now. You can see it's a little cloudy. I did go around the boat and clean it with some Dawn soapy water just to get the dirt off of it. But that blue is fairly cloudy, so that's what I'm going to work on getting polished up first today. And once the blue is done, I'll come back and do the white on the below the stripe and above the stripe. Let's go have a look at how the side of the hull looks on the blue. Before I do that, in case you're wondering what I'm using, I think I said it in the first video, but this is Flitz metal, plastic, and fiberglass polish. And if you're also wondering what I was doing, if you could see it in the time lapse, after I did the polish, I came back with Flitz Sealant. This stuff is amazing, and it takes out the swirls and also takes out the over polish. So when you do blue over white, you're going to get some blue over polish outside of the blue lines, and that sealant takes it off. This looks incredible. Flitz is amazing product. By the way, that polish, the sealant works on the stainless as well. I'm actually going to come back down here and put a little bit more on the vents. You can see how shiny this is now. It just looks so good. And again, for comparison, let's go to the other side, which I haven't done yet. You can see the cloudiness on this side, still quite dull. Yeah. So I will do the port side. I won't do a time lapse of the port side. I know that was only like a 22-second time lapse, so it wasn't really that long. So it really didn't take all that long to do the blue stripe, but I still have to come back and do the white area between where I couldn't reach from part 1 up to the blue stripe, and then from the blue stripe up to the rub rail. So that'll be another pass with the ladder on both sides, but I'll go to the other side, get the port side done. And I don't think I'll video the white because it's really hard to see. If you watch part 1 of this, you can see the difference in the cloudiness to shininess, but there isn't a whole lot of detail available there. So it's got to be about halfway through the day, and I've got a really good start on this, and I think I'll be able to get might even be able to get the whole sides of the hull from the rub rail down before the end of the day today, leaving tomorrow for top side and some other work. Right, I'm going to go ahead and do a section in real time on the port side here. I've already got the front portion of the bow done, but I'm going to show you how I do a section here just to explain it. So the first thing I do is take a little bit of Flitz, and there's barely anything left in this. It's going to finish out the blue, no problem at all. Doesn't take much. Just put it on like wax. Come on. Okay. We get our polisher. Okay, then we take our sealant. Rub it on the wet side. While you're on the wet side, you want to go up into the white and get the over polish removed. Okay, flip it over to the dry side. All right. So there's a section of blue. You can see my reflection in it, which I couldn't do before. So you can kind of see, you see the line right there. That's where I stopped. So you turn the camera around, you can see the front. Then every 2 or 3 passes, I take the pad cleaner, and this just loosens things up a little bit, makes it fluffy again. And we're ready to go again. The blue stripe is now done. All I have left to do on the bottom part of the hull is that line right there of white, and then above the blue. I'm not sure if my ladder's tall enough to get above the rub rail there. I might have to do that from the top side, but you can see probably next year I'm gonna have to compound some of this. Yeah, right there. That just wouldn't quite polish up nice and shiny, but you've already seen the bow, but it looks real nice. Going back through here, some light reflecting on it. So the blue shined up nicely all the way back. There's a little bit of cloudiness right in through here. So next year I'll probably have to do a compound, but got the blue stripe done on the back. This came out really good. Got the Chris Craft emblem shined up nicely. I'm gonna either replace the dome in that light or just put a new light on it. The whole boat's gonna get exterior LED lights this year. So blue stripe done. Now it's on to the white, and the bottom of the hull will be finished. All right, well, the polishing is done on the lower hull. Let me zoom out here. There we go. That's a little better view. Everything polished up nicely. As mentioned earlier, there's a couple of cloudy spots in the blue that I'll probably have to compound next year, but so we'll just take a quick walk around the boat and show what I've done. I've got the transom all polished up. Sorry about all the stuff that's in the way. This is shining nice. And then we go down the other side, the dark side. Nice and shiny. You'll notice the missing anchor. I am modifying that anchor a little bit because it was hitting the bow of the boat, and I do not want it to do that. So the previous owner had it wrapped in a towel or a rag just to keep it from scratching the hull, but I took it out to my friend Kevin's farm, and we used a plasma cutter on it and modified the shape just a little bit. So that'll go back on probably tomorrow. But in the meantime, polishing of the lower hull is done. So I don't think I will do a part 3 of the polishing series. It's going to be the whole top side, but it's the same thing as polishing the bottom side. So I think I'll just leave this as a 2-part video, and hope you enjoyed it. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, send me some comments, and if you want to be notified when I post new videos like this one, hit that notification bell. We'll see you next time on the Wisco Boater channel. Happy boating, everybody.